bleeding. Is she going to die? Somebody help me. It is your grandfather that will understand it, because it is him that is getting it. And I started crying during a freaking job interview. We are going to just burn this house. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, oh my gosh, today is the day that I am actually gonna shout. So if you don't like shouting, I suggest you exit right now, because I am in fact frustrated with everything right now. I'm irritable, I am pissed off, I feel bamboozled, I feel lied to, I feel fool. I feel everything, and everything I feel right now is negative. And the reason I'm feeling like this is because of these bloody periods of a thing. I want to speak to management. I'd like to write a strongly worded letter to the boss and just talk to him about this, because the thing about periods, we've had it for so long, but every single time there's some type of change, some type of movement that I am not too sure about. So 2 days ago, I posted on my Instagram how I have been feeling absolutely just irritated. I've been feeling super emotional about my period and what it was just doing to me, my emotional changes, like how like any little thing I would cry. And I asked for your response and asked for your worst period stories, and boy did you guys give it to me. I so much love it. I love it. You guys really gave it to me the best way you know how, and it was sad. So the way this video is gonna go right now is I'm going to tell you my two most horrible period stories, and then we're gonna get into the ones that you guys sent on. So the first one, I talked about it on Instagram already, but I think I should give you guys a little bit of a background on that story. So this was when I cried because my cousin went to the mall without me. So every year we always have this thing called Muta, right? And Muta is basically, if you're Nigerian, if you're Igbo, it's like a Umu Igbo for Tiv people. So it's kind of like a gathering of all the people from like our tribe, or people who are interested in coming anyway. And we gather every August, and it's usually at a different city every year. So that year it was in Atlanta, and my cousin's family was the one hosting it, right? I was pretty young, I want to say 16, 17. And so this was the last day, and the next day everybody was gonna go to their respective cities. So I tried to convince my mom to let me stay with her, and this was like a big deal for me because I absolutely love my cousin, right? So after my mom said yes, I came and I started looking for my cousin Doshima. I'm gonna even call your name. I'm gonna call your name because you're gonna see this video. I was like looking for Doshima. I was, where's Doshima? Doshima Gwana. Where is Doshima? And then her sister told me that she went to the mall with the bigger kids, with people her age. And I wasn't having it. Yo, guys, I gathered myself and I went outside and I started bawling. I was crying. You would have thought that somebody killed my dog. I was crying so hard. And her sister, I remember her sister being so frantic and trying to figure out like what exactly like is going on, like what could we do, like what can she do. Like she was calling people. I remember her calling people. I don't know if she called my cousin, I don't know if she called Doshima, but she was frantic and she was trying to figure out like, guy, like exactly what's going on here. And I think I ended up going home that night because where's Doshima to be found? She's not there. The next day I woke up like nothing ever happened. Yeah, that's when I realized that periods are not to be played with. They're scams. Anyway, let us get into you guys, your worst period experiences. So the first one, I already reacted to it, and this girl said she started crying when her brother said hi to her. understand. It's like, I understand because I have a little brother and he's the sweetest thing in the world, but he annoys me sometimes, especially when Miss Red is on her way. So I totally understand. But let us go. Okay, one girl said she cried over ketchup. Sis, I'm gonna need you to give me more details next time, because ketchup, what about ketchup is so depressing? Well, you know, the thing about this video is that I understand. I get it, because ketchup, I get it. When you're on your period, every little thing will piss you off, will make you sad. And like, I don't know if we've ever experienced like, being overly joyed. I feel like some people might have experienced being overly joyed, but I haven't experienced being overly joyed. I've experienced complete sorrow and sadness. Somebody said, I just about threw a temper tantrum when I ordered pizza and got someone else's pizza. No, but that's valid. What do you mean? That was valid. Wait, how can you order pizza right now? And think about this, babes. How can you order pizza? You are in a very unstable state right now. Okay? You are going through a lot in your body, and they have the audacity to give you somebody else's pizza. So if I order cheese now, you give me pepperoni? No, I would have burned the place down. So somebody said, I cried once on my period because I couldn't get the lid off a jar of pasta sauce. I think that's a valid reason to cry. Because it's like anticipation, right? Like, you want to eat your food, you want to eat pasta, you know, you're looking at the sauce, you're like, yo, this sauce is about to taste nice, and then the lid just doesn't want to open. How dare that lid? No, how dare that stupid lid? No, that's a valid reason. Even on a normal day, if I want to eat pasta and I can't open the lid, I will cry. Somebody says she wants to break up with her boyfriend every month. And he's innocent. You know what? By virtue of him being a guy, I guess. I completely understand. Guys, this girl said, my husband and I have a great relationship. One day he ate the last bit of cake and I almost left him. No, but that's valid. How dare he? No. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about how your husband is bad vibes. Your husband, how dare he? Last bit of cake. So he couldn't like cut that last one and like cut it in half and left it for you. Well, I'm happy you didn't leave him though, girl. I'm happy, because can you imagine after you left him, you're like, wait, I actually just left my husband because of cake. I'm happy you didn't leave him. I'm happy you were a little bit in your senses. This girl says she makes up scenarios in her head. I think we all do. You are not alone. I'm actually the queen of making up scenarios in my head. I'm really just the queen, because I feel like if I can predict how something is gonna go, I can control the situation. And it's even worse when my period comes, because after I've made that scenario up in my head, now in reality I'm reacting to it when the person has not even been in that scenario. I'm reacting to them. I'm mad. Well, I'm mad, and it's okay. No, it's actually okay. When I hit my 40s, every month PMS symptoms were different and even more horrible than before. Cramps, flu-like symptoms, extreme hormonal mood swings causing breakouts, emotions. And now there's will it or won't it. Every month I get PMS symptoms, but not always a period. What? Thank you, menopause. I got my first period at 9, sis! 9! The night before I started, I was with cramps. I thought I had food poisoning. 35 years later, and Flo is still fucking with me. I'm sorry. And Flo is... I think we should all like create a gang and just go and come and just beat up and Flo, because there's no reason why one thing is a person thing. It's just terrorizing us like this, because wow. And I think that's so depressing for me, because I thought when you get older, everything, you know, balances out, and, you know, you're not, you know, you learn how to kind of manage them or really understand them. But since like it's getting worse, is it like until I hit menopause, I'm not really gonna understand what changes happen in my body. Wow, thanks. But you know what's interesting is that when guys are like, oh, you
should, understand your period by now, you get it every month.
You're very stupid. It is your grandfather that will understand it because it is him that is getting it. Some women don't even really understand it because we don't understand what's going on in our bodies sometimes. Like, this thing really changes every month. So you can't come and tell us that, oh, we should know. No! We should not know because we don't know. Because we don't know what's gonna happen. Don't frustrate me. Thanks. Somebody said I started sobbing because I found out that we actually did have a necklace. Is this the tears of joy? She started sobbing when she found out that she had a Netflix subscription. You know what? It's a thing of joy. I get you, babes. I get you. Somebody said her table fell, and I can't read this because she just added literally all the words together. My table fell and my headphone jack was stuck in it, and she literally turned her room upside down. And she said talking about taking her mattress off the bed and taking clothes out of her closet. Bro, you had a tantrum, bro. That's what that is. That's actually what that is. You had a tantrum. What? What? I just like cry. Or I just want to fight someone. But I mean, pushing the bed. I understand. It's not that serious, but I understand. Somebody said, she said, do you know how many times I broke up with my boyfriend? We have to stop this. Actually, men are trash, so I don't know. Somebody said I'm knocking on 40 and my mood swings are hitting very different. What do you mean? Doesn't it get better? Guys! I'm pissed. What do you mean? What do you mean? It hits differently. I thought we're supposed to really understand. Somebody said, when I got my first period, I thought I had cancer. You know what's interesting? I was excited about getting my period because I was like, I'm gonna be a woman now. They lied to me. They didn't really tell me about like the pain that comes with periods. I was excited. I'm gonna be a woman, I'm mature, I'm this, I'm that. So I was excited about getting my period. I think I got my period like in January, but December I started spotting. Bro, I'm sorry, girl. This girl said, I was babysitting and my nephew said, I'm hungry. Can you make me something, auntie? And I started bawling. Do you know what? I get it because when I'm on my period, I want to be taken care of. So I kind of don't see myself taking care of other people when I am in severe pains. So I understand. But you started bawling, sis? Bawling. You guys. Honestly, for a week before and a week off, if someone looks at me wrong, I either try to fight them or start crying like there's no in between. That's me. No, that's actually me. Like, I get so irritated. Like, I'll start thinking like, oh, why do you hate me? Or like, I will actually mess you up right now. I will put you in a chokehold. Like, there really isn't any like in between at all. And usually when that happens and I notice it's happening a lot, I'm like, okay. And I look on the calendar, I'm like, okay, I see what's happening here. I get it. Okay, next one. Walking home from the beach, a bee landed on my towel and I cried for an hour and sat in the road. You sat in the road and cried because of a bee. We go through so much. Because you know what's interesting is like at that very point you thought you were 100% justified, which on a certain level you are. Because how dare that be? That stupid bee. I cancelled my birthday because I couldn't find my contact lenses. Babes, you don't have glasses. But I get it, because like if you want to go and party and if you don't want to be wearing glasses, while you're partying, right? No, so I I wasn't born today. I was born next week. Let's do it again next week. I get you, girl. I know when I start getting loud on my mom and crying. No, yeah, my mom like irritates me extra when I'm on my period. When I'm like, it's about to come, my mom, I would actually just, the sight of her just makes me want to fight. So, no, I get it. I took a long walk and cried when my mom attended to my sister before me. This sounds like something I would do. My brother is 5 years old and I'm always asking my mom, why can't she love me as well? So I get you. No. I get, sometimes it be like that. It be like I'm just thinking of like me taking a long walk and crying because my mom chose to show my brother attention and not me. Bro, I want to break everything and I need love. Yes. When my period is coming, I just need somebody to just hold me and just hug me and give me kisses. I'm a super affectionate person, so I like kissing and like all the hugging and all the touching. And when like it's about to come, I just need it so extra. Makes sense. I cried when I was hungry and then my guy friends bought me food and I cried harder. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do with you guys. Damn. I had no clue it was happening or what was happening. Mom was on a work trip and dad was not. Prepared to have that conversation with me. He also didn't know what to do or buy. He ran around CVS screaming, she's bleeding. What? She's bleeding. Is she going to die? Somebody help me. I had never been back to that CVS. What? Why your dad ran around CVS saying she's bleeding? She's going to die. I'm in tears. Oh my god. Everything is going to scatter now, God. My vaggie feels like an anchor dragging. Sometimes I peep to see if my vaggie is falling out. Do you know that's like actually, no, I feel that. There's like that. It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. Especially like when you're on your period and you sneeze a little bit and you feel like everything just fell out. But it didn't. In my 30s is when PMS and the crazy hormones that made me cry started. Cry over nothing started. In your 30s. This is so scary, that the fact that like periods affect us very differently and like it's not gonna get better apparently, you know. And if it does, then you seem to be God's favorite and I hope you enjoy it. I spilled my wine, so I started crying uncontrollably. That's a valid reason to cry. I want to cry. No, we don't waste alcohol over here. Wine? No. I would cry. I would cry too. I cried too and I connected the dots when my dad started asking me if I had my period. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Usually if a guy asks me if I have my period, that I get so snappy. I'm like, how dare you? What do you mean? And later I'm like, he's right, Sendo. He's right. You have your period. But still, don't you tell me I have my period? I know my body. How dare you? Last month I walked into my sister's house and poured myself wine and just started yelling. Period. No, sometimes that's just really all you have to do. You don't have to explain. Just drink and shout. Seriously. I remember my dad looking at me like, what the fuck, while I cried over the smallest thing. Men don't understand. And it's really annoying because men are the ones who deserve periods and not us. They will never really understand. But whatever you're crying for, I support you. Listen, sis, you're not alone. I started crying during a freaking job interview. You cried during a job interview. Listen, this life is not balanced. Why do men not have periods? Can you imagine? Well, I hope your interviewer was a woman so she would have kind of like understood. Bro, that's insane. That's insane. Don't know what's worse, the super tearful days or the irrationally angry days. Both. Both. I was 15 and I was at my best friend's house. I cried and had a long talk with God. I hope you asked him why, you know, this period is a thing, because I just want to have a sit down and really just like unpack, you know, really get into, you know, a red table talk and just really understand the concepts of periods. The period as a concept, like, you know, I want to really get it. Didn't start noticing my emotional changes when I got pregnant is a real struggle. Oh my days. Do you know, like, it's annoying, it's a trap that the fact that period symptoms and pregnancy symptoms are so close. Like, it's a scam. It's all a scam. One time I came home, I had to clean, my brothers wouldn't help, I cried so much. That's a valid reason, but me, I wouldn't cry, I'll shout. Like, that's the time that I would actually, like, I'll be an animal and I would just shout. What do you mean? I'm going through so much pain and you don't want to help me clean? It's not possible. We're going to just burn this house. I will just burn the house. That's just what's gonna happen right now. Went off on a cashier because the seasonal salad is out of season and not available. They really threw the rest of my food away. Yo, I'm so sorry for that cashier, because I can't even imagine how she or he would have felt. Like, so confused. Bled through my shorts while hosting a girly Bible study. Those fake hoes said nothing. No, that's not okay. Guys, there was one time that I was coming back from school. I was riding the city bus. I had to go through 2 buses, wearing gray pants, and I bled through my pants, my jeans. This Spanish woman wanted to talk to me, but lo siento, I did not understand Spanish. I was taking French that year. And she tried to tell me, but I didn't listen. Like, she was telling me, like, sit down, sit down, sit down. And I was just like, okay, I'll sit down, I guess. I got home, took off my pants, and I just saw blood. And I was like, oh, that's what she was trying to tell me. You, honestly, those girls are fake that they didn't tell you, because a stranger tried to tell me. She beat them up. No, I'm kidding. Gosh, we honestly go through it, and I'm so sorry that we all have gone through this, but we're in this together. And it seems like even if we're 40, it's really not gonna change. So eat your chocolate, you know, yell if you must, drink that wine, don't feel bad, because sis, you have a lot going on in your body right now, okay? Anything you need to do that makes you feel good, do it, because it's not easy. All right, thank you guys so much for sharing your stories. These were like hilarious, and I can't even imagine. These were so hilarious and so fun to read. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment. Also, if you didn't have a chance to share your period story, your emotional change, what periods have done to you, please comment below, because I would love to hear it. See you guys in my next video.